be in movies. Let's go.
We are recording.
Right now?
Yes.
Who is that?
Okay.
Brady. You said you were gonna be quiet. Okay, that works. So today, as if you couldn't tell from my backdrop, I'm going to be talking about The Incredibles. In fact, I'm going to be doing a character ranking. I'm going to be ranking the big characters from the movie. There's 10 of them, so I've some who are pretty minor characters, don't have much development as people, aren't on the list. But I'm going to be doing the top 10, so I suppose I should just start. Number 10 is the boss. I don't know his name, but the boss from the insurance company. He's the worst. He has no positive attributes. He has no good motivations. He's just not a nice person. He is Satan incarnate. So my favorite quote from him has to be when he was in the meeting with Mr. Incredible and the guy gets mugged, and then he goes, "Well, let's hope we don't cover him." Number 9 is Syndrome. He's great, but to be fair, he's like the main antagonist of the movie, so he kind of has to be like number 9. Like I can't justify to myself putting him any higher. Well, he does have some tragic motivations. He just wanted to be accepted by his hero, and his hero sent him away. So he has to go at number 9 because he's a bad guy. My favorite Syndrome quote, well, it's not very funny, has to be, "If everybody's super, then no one is." Number 8. This is going to be a bit of a controversial one, but number 8, Mr. Incredible.
I hate him.
He's like the main protagonist, but he has so many negatives to him. Like, we get a lot of negative traits presented with him. Like, he has a lot of negatives with him. You want to root for him because he's a protagonist, but it's difficult to do so because he isn't that nice. My favorite Mr. Incredible quote, this is not a funny one either, but it's very poignant, is, "Fly home, buddy. I work alone." Because that hits you right in the heart, and it's like, oh my gosh. Number 7. I don't feel good about putting this person at number 7, but I have to, is Dash. Mr. Incredible is the last one where I sort of have like negative feelings. Dash I just don't like as much as I like everyone else. He's a bit of a background character for me. I don't enjoy him as much as I enjoy everyone else on the list. So he has to be number 7, but I like him, I just don't like him enough. And my favorite Dash quote is when they're falling from the plane and he goes, "We're dead! We survived, but we're dead!" Number 6 is the person who I was iffy about whether or not I was going to include on this list, but in the end I have to. It's Kari, the babysitter.
Love of my life.
I love her. Too good, too pure, too innocent for this world. She's all good. Like, there's no negatives about her. She's just, she's a little klutzy and bumbly, but she's great. And my favorite Kari quote is, "Leading experts say Mozart makes babies smart." This is where it gets tricky to rank them because I like them all. But number 5 is Violet. I love Violet, but she's a little bit of a background character. She's shy, so she doesn't have a ton. Like, she's not overflowing with personalities. She isn't like a huge character. She isn't very interesting. She's a little dry as far as a character goes. Okay, my favorite Violet quote is when she's invisible and the guy she likes, Tony, looks over at her, even though she's invisible, and she goes, "He looked at me." It's like, no, you're invisible. You didn't look at anything. So number 4 is Frozone. Frozone is great. He's really funny. I wish he had a bigger part in the movie. He's not in it nearly enough, but he is hilarious. Him and his wife isn't on the list because she didn't have a big enough part in the movie, but I still love them both. And then I can't pick just one favorite Frozone quote, and I can't pick just one quote either, so I have two scenes that are my favorites. The first one is sort of in the like beginning-ish, in the robbery when they're in the jewel store, and the police officer's like, stop, like, Freeze, stop moving, and he's like, I'm thirsty, I'm getting a drink of water. And then when and the guy goes, you finish your drink of water now, and he goes, I know, freeze. And then the second one has to be the whole, where is my super suit interaction with his wife, because it's amazing. It's just, it's for the greater good.
I'm the greatest good you'll ever have.
No, you're ever gonna get.
But I don't care.
Okay, wow, okay.
Number 3 is, like, the top 3 are like all queens, amazing, love them so much, yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Elastigirl is just like great. She's by far the best one out of that whole family. She's amazing, and she's just so, I don't even know what to say about her, but she's great, and she knows what she wants, and she knows how to get it. And my favorite Elastigirl quote has to be in the like opening scene when she stops the criminal that Mr. Incredible is going after, and then as she's leaving, she tells to him, maybe you should be a little more flexible. Number 2 is Mirage.
What the fuck was that?
That was clapping. We were excited. Even though we dislike Mirage for a bit of the movie, like, when she turns around and becomes like good, oh, she turns around and she's great. She slays my life. Like, she's a queen, she's so good. By far, my favorite Mirage quote is, say please. The number 1 character. This should have been the most obvious thing ever. One of the greatest cinematic characters of all time. Edna Mode. And guess. Edna Mode is my favorite. She is the best, and anyone who disagrees with that, I will fight, because she is the single most iconic character in that entire movie. She is amazing, and my favorite Edna Mode quote is all of them. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Everything she says is iconic, is the best. No capes. Milan, darling, Milan. Do you know where he is? Now, that is the end of the video, unfortunately, because I know you could sit here and look at this pretty face all day.
I'm gonna end it.
Just clap, 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 clap. Who threw that? You? Was that you?
Hit your chest.
Well, it landed right in my lap.